been speaking with the governorship candidate for River State under the platform of the African Democratic Congress, Tonte Ibraye. For advert placement, you can call the number on your screen.
And you can visit our website at www.7fm.tv.
7TV Nigeria.
7TV. 7TV. It's all about
you. Let's talk about your running mate. You picked the Nollywood actress, Tonto Dikeh.
Yes.
Why her?
Well, as you can see, Tonto Dikeh has brought in a lot of experience. A lot of people that are criticizing her do not really know the kind of person she is. She's a loving mother. She's an entrepreneur. She's been an actress over the years. She's also a social development personnel. She has the Tonto Dikeh Foundation. And over the years, she has sent over 3,000 Nigerians back to school. She pays their school fees. So these are the indicators I'm looking at. So it's not about, why Tonto Dikeh? She's a controversial person. Of course, everybody is controversial.
Okay, you are aware that Nigerians say she's controversial.
I am fully aware of that. So
how are you able to talk? Because you see, some of these questions are going to will be asked as time goes on. Because people have said that everything starts from the family, and recently we've seen your enemy have issues with regards to family matters. And these are the things that most people will tell you is not credible enough. Are you ready for that? Because these questions will be coming to you even as you go further in your political journey. How are you able to handle that? What do you have to say about that?
Tell me, who is not controversial in this country? In the first place, is Nigeria itself not a controversial country? How does other Africans look at us? So, for God's sake, I am not looking at that. What has she been able to contribute to the development of this country? She has done a lot. I have mentioned them. She has invested significantly in education through the Tonto Dikeh Foundation. So we should not have that stereotype against women. Because a woman is divorced or her marriage is not work out does not mean that she is not a good personality. We should not begin to, judge her without clearly understanding the kind of person she is. For me, I made the right choice. Tonto Dikeh is the perfect choice to be my deputy governor. And believe me, she has given me the kind of support that I wanted. She has, by virtue of her popularity, she has given us a lot of visibility.
All right, because I'm to ask that question.
And that is an added advantage to what we are doing.
Yeah, because some Nigerians have said that you are trying to build on her popularity and her finance, her money also. So how do you react to that?
Like I said, we are not playing the money politics. I go to places, we visited a number of places. We did not give people money. People are tired, so they are coming out. Building on our popularity, I feel there is nothing wrong in that. If somebody has a voice, you build on it. Tonto Dikeh, both on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and TikTok, and other platform, has 15 to 20 million followers. Why can't we build on that, to make our voice, visible, for people to hear our voice? There is nothing wrong in that. For us, we feel she has a platform to help us get Nigerians to understand the package we have for them. Get the people of River State
So you're actually taking advantage on that?
We are taking advantage of that. In addition to the bundle of knowledge, experience, and credibility that she's bringing aboard our platform. So there is nothing wrong in saying, she has visibility. Why don't we take advantage of that as well? Because one, we are not playing the money politics. So if Tonto Dikeh comes and speak, and the people of River State hear her to say, listen to us.
Do you think she has that support from River State?
We do, absolutely. We have that support. Now, let me tell you, Other parties have come out to say, oh, we have people, the masses are. Believe me, if you go deeper, they are spending a lot of money. They are paying for people's transport. They are inducing them with money. We are not giving people any single dime, but they are coming out. Look at our last homecoming visit that we carried out. The warm reception from the people of Obiakpo local government, from Tonto Dikeh's people. The reception at the airport. Young people. That is because they are tired. As a young person, you cannot grow up. You struggle so hard to set up a business. After spending over 4 to 5 years in school, you set up a business and the business is not working. There is no electricity. You can't even pay salaries. So there comes a time when you say, enough is enough. So that is some kind of revolution that is taking place. Let me tell you, 2023 election is going to be different. And we are very happy that the current administration has been able to gift us with the new Electoral Act. The National Assembly has worked so hard to make sure that the Electoral Act is in place. There is provision for electronic transmission of results in order to reduce the level of manipulation, ballot box snatching, and also completion of incidence forms, multiple voting to cover up for those who are unable to come out to vote. They have been able to give us a platform to reform the electoral process, and we are taking advantage of it. So for me, a lot of young people are tired. They are tired. When the time comes, sorry to cut you, when the time comes, all of us will come out to say, this is what we have for you. And Rivers people will say, this is the party we are choosing. These are the candidates we are choosing, because they have the best opportunity, they have the best platform to transform our standard of living. And I think for now, there is no party that has the best strategy or the best agenda for Rivers people as much as the African Democratic Congress.
All right, you mentioned 2023 because you are in the race now. From this level, the next one you might want to go for the presidential level. Let me get, what's your take on the wave of movement, especially the one that accompanies the Labour Party? What's your take on that? Because like we established earlier, two force has been in the political scene. Now we're seeing a strong wave in the third force. What's your take on that?
Well, looking at the Labour Party or Peter Obi, I know there is a lot of support for him, especially young people, those in social media and all that. But then, how does that translate into having the voting strength to get into power? We don't have the data. So for me, I cannot speak on that. You have seen in the past where a lot of young people, they don't go out during the elections, they just stay in their houses, tweet, Facebook, on social media, and so, oh, we have this kind of result, and oh, this person is winning his LGA, he has won in his ward and all that. And when INEC comes with the result, it's not the case. So for us, it is not everything you see on social media that is the truth. You get me? So until we have the data, until it happens for us to see, we cannot say, oh, Peter Obi for now is the best candidate.
So Labour Party is not a threat to your party?
For God's sake, we are as strong and even stronger than the Labour Party itself, because we have a good structure. And like I told you, our party is made up of young people, especially at the state and local government level. My party chairman is just less than 37 years old. All the party chieftains are young people. They are coming up with, these are fresh bloods, for God's sake. They are coming up with new ideas. They are well studied, they are well educated. And for us, we feel we have the capacity, we have the knowledge, we have the experience, and we have the political platform to transform the lives and standards of the people of Rivers State. Right. It's just the opportunity we are looking for. And I believe when the time comes, when 2023 comes, we will talk, we will speak.
Right, let's quickly talk about your winning strategy. All right. River State has 23 local governments, 319 electoral ward, and 4,442 polling units. What are your winning strategy? Considering also, because we cannot shy away from the fact that money is involved when it comes to politics, Nigerian politics. You must spend money. What are your winning strategies? Putting that into cognizance as well.
For us, we have started a crowdfunding mechanism.
Tell us about
We
that.
don't have billions. We don't have the billions to say, oh, come and vote for me. I'll give you 10, 20,000 naira. We are giving Rivers people and Nigerians a platform to take ownership of the process. And if you look at our social media handles, we have, posted videos talking about the minimum amount anyone can invest in this process. If you invest as little as 1,000 naira, you should be able to make a change. And remember, if 1 million people contribute 1,000 naira, it's about 1 billion naira. So we should not neglect the small amount of money. During Obama's campaign, people spent as little as $5 to support him. So we are looking at these numbers. We have not stolen government money and we don't intend to.
All right,
And so take away that government money from those occupying power today. They are absolutely nothing.
Right,
So look at some of the ministers that have left office. If you go to their houses are empty. Nobody is visiting them because they are not doling out money to people. So for us, we are building on the acceptance of the general population. We are building on the fact that people are tired. And we are asking them to invest minimum amounts to support our campaign. And I think the response is quite encouraging so far.
All right, let me get your take quickly.
And then you talked about strategy. If you look at the strategy we have, for us, we want our agenda in particular, we want to invest in social protection. I'll leave it at that. If there are other things I have to do, or I and my deputy will do, or chieftains or our party will do to win the election, that is, to ourselves, because I have the 100% confidence that we will defeat both the APC and PDP. Already, people that are decamping from these parties are talking to us.
Right, of course, the politics is still going on, and we hope that come to pass. Let me get your take quickly. The federal government, you are the vice chairman of the Ijo Youth Council, all right? What is your take?
Northern Nigeria.
Abuja, Northern Nigeria. Thank you. What's your take on the federal government releasing about 4 billion naira every month to the ex-militant Tompolo?
Of course, I support that 100%. If you look at it, community members are aware of the situation in their surroundings. Today, NNPC has come out to say, over 95% of our oil is stolen by, pirates and others that are engaged in illegal bunkering and refining process. And until you work with the community, that's why community policing has been very effective. So this is also generally part of community policing. Policing of our oil installations and facilities. And until you use the ex-agitators, ex-militants, and communities that know those involved in that process, you will not be able to solve this issue. Remember, some time ago, the federal government promised us that we as Niger Deltans, instead of our youth engaging themselves in the illegal refining of oil, they will come up with this modular refinery solution. How many of our people have the licenses to establish modular refineries? How much funding has the federal government made available for our people to have access to establishing these refineries? So I was talking about surface dressing. It's not about coming to the Niger Delta to make speeches and everybody clap for you, and then you come back to Abuja and nothing is happening. No. So for me, awarding this contract to General Tompolo is not a bad idea.
You're in support of that.
I am 100% in support of it. However, it is not just only in Delta State. They must extend it to Rivers State, Akwa Ibom State, Bayelsa State, and other oil-producing states. There are key active players in those states that will make valuable contribution to stopping this illegal refining process. And not just securing the facility. They should go back to their promises to make sure that, you know, the licenses and funding, adequate funding for the establishment of modular refineries is put in place, not for people outside the Niger Delta to come and start getting these licenses. No, we are talking about indigenous ownership of these licenses.
Thank you very much for joining us in the program today. It's actually indeed a privilege to have you here.
Thank you.
All right, we hope we do have this some other time again. And of course, your deputy, your running mate, we wish to have her in the station too, so we can do more of this together.
Sure.
All right, thank you very much. I've been speaking with the candidate for River State under the platform of the African Democratic Congress, Ibraye Tonte. God bless you. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, that's all we can take for the program today. Don't forget to join us, to follow us on our social media handles that will be shown on the screen of the program. I am still Austin Petrus. Thank you.